Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 yo, go, go, go. Hustle hard, hustle every single day. I'll be making moves till I'm buried in my grave. To the system, I don't wanna be a slave. I've been doing shit my way, or the highway. And in the driveway is a nice range. Cause I grind through the climb, I invite pain. You'll never hear me, bitch, nah.
Welcome aboard, welcome aboard, welcome aboard, my Royal Riders. I am your captain, Just Valencia. And tonight, we're gonna have a nice little discussion, okay? I feel, y'all know Valencia just do what she wanna do when she wanna do it. And it's been there in my spirit that, you know, I want to know, I have a lot of new subscribers and I appreciate you all, okay? But I want to know who you are. I want to know, what do you think your name represents? I know what's in my name. I know what my name represents. I know what I want my name to represent. So with that being said, you know, I want to get to know you guys a little better too. I'm just putting it all out here, y'all. So y'all know me, I'm transparent. So y'all will know me, the good, the bad, and the ugly. So I want to know you and who you are and what you think your name represents or what you want your legacy to be. All right. First, while everybody is coming aboard, coming in, find your seats, put your baggage away, anything that has happened and all the negative energy, negative experience, or whatever has gone wrong today, baby, we're going to put that baggage to the side right now. We're going to take us a smooth little ride, all right? We're on a positive note over here. We're going to have some girl chat, all right? So I thank you guys for being here. Look, y'all don't know. I tell y'all every video, I appreciate you so much. You just don't know. Y'all rocking with your girl. You really fucking with your girl, and I appreciate that. And I thank y'all. I'm very, very humble. I'm very humble. But first, I want to say hello. Let's see who all is here. I see University with Marie in the chat. I thank you for being here, Marie. I appreciate it, girl. She said, hey, just believe Marie, I almost got a little thing I said I was going to do for you and all the other content creators that visit me, you know, for me to show my little homage and appreciation. So I'm almost done with you, girl. I'm almost done with you. I hope I did some justice, okay? And then she also say, look, hit that like and subscribe button. If you are not a Royal Rider, it is very easy to fly first class over here. All you have to do is hit that like and subscribe button, and you are officially a Royal Rider, okay? If you want to fly a coach and be in the back, it's okay for right now. Everybody has a lane, and the Royal Riders lane is first class, okay? First class, VIP. That's it. Like and subscribe, you are officially a Royal Rider. It's that easy. Astute, thank you for being here, honey. I appreciate you. I love you so much, girl. I love you. I love you. Thanks for throwing them airplanes in the chat, honey. Yes, these Royal Riders, baby. We royal over here. We royal over here, baby. Throw them airplanes in the chat, baby. Hello, Evangelist, Val, Conversation and Inspiration. Thank you for being here. She says, hello, Queens. Thank you. I think it's your first time being here in the chat. I'm not sure. But I hope you like it. I hope you're officially a Royal Rider. Planty, come on over here and rock with your girl. Come talk to your girl. Come fuck with your girl. Oh, no, it's not your first time. It's not your first time. But I did a little cussing the last time you was here. I felt kind of bad. Sorry. I'm just me. I'm sorry. I don't have a real potty mouth, but, you know, what's in the heart gonna come out. And today, look, this is my first little panel. I'm bringing some people up. I have some other content creators. I want them to come up. We're gonna share each other's stories. We're gonna share each other's channels. We're gonna practice some sisterhood over here tonight, okay? We're going to practice supporting each other, not bringing each other down. I don't care what goes on in your life, baby. I am not here to down you or magnify it, baby. If I'm not going to support you, bring you up and help you through it, I don't need to be in your life. So with that being said, anybody that's not going to bring positivity into my life, I don't want you in mine. I don't want you in mine. Like, I protect my energy, I protect my peace, baby, and I want to keep it that way. Because Valencia don't have time for all that foolishness. Valencia nerves get bad. Valencia, she don't react well to foolishness. Okay, so she try to stay away. We try to fly above the drama over here and just do our little thing. You know, we just teeter right at the top so we can look down and be a little nosy. I always say, bitch, we nosy. We ain't messy, but we nosy. Okay. Thank you so much for sharing, Marie. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That's what I'm talking about. True support. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Happy Friday, everyone. Yes, yes. I done missed a couple events, y'all. Y'all remember when I was upset because I missed my events? Well, child, I am not going to miss this one tonight, honey. I am going to go. We're going to have a girls' night over here. But not over here, but we're going to go. I'm going to girls' night. That's what we're going to do. Yes, please. Pay. Look, everywhere you go, no matter what house you get, what hotel you get, wherever you lay, you gotta pay your rent. Over here, it's real easy. Just hit that like button. You pay your fare, you're gonna be all right. Okay, you have a seat on this ride. If you at least hit the like button. Now, if you wanna be first class, like I say, hit that subscribe button, and we cool. We cool. And I do appreciate all of you guys for the DMs. I appreciate you guys for giving me your feedback, telling me how you feel about certain topics or certain situations that I've shared with you guys. It does mean a lot to me. It's showing me that I'm just not doing this in vain. I'm just not getting up here just talking to myself, just talking to the screen. Y'all actually giving me y'all feedback, and I like that. I'm not, look, no topic is off limits. I appreciate your feedback. I do accept constructive criticism, but I ain't gonna let nobody talk to me crazy and play with me like I'm no fluky, okay? I'm just not gonna do that, okay? Why did you say that? Oh, do not apologize. This is your house. But look, I'm just saying, okay? I understand, but I try to be respectful. I try to be respectful of everybody. I'm always respectful to anybody, unless they're in a different side of me. Okay? I thought I saw. Oh, there she is. Hey, Sunny. Today we have Don't Tell Me, Tell the people in the house. Thank you so much for being here. I think if this is your first time, I appreciate you so much for being here. Okay, so while everybody is speaking to each other. Yes, look, thanks for getting the ball rolling. I'm not a control freak. I am a licensed event planner, coordinator, decorator, okay? I'm licensed. I'm not doing it right now, but that's what I've done for years. So, like, if it's something I want to do, like, go ahead and do it. It's taking a little bit too long. It's just the leader in me. Leadership in my job and everything. That's just me. I just get on there and just get it done. So before I bring up my guest, I just want to tell you guys what's in my name, what Valencia stands for. When people hear my name, those that know me, it's like nobody that does not know me can really say anything about me. They can say what they think or who they think I am, but that doesn't make it true. That doesn't define me. I know who I am, and those that really know me, somebody can come and tell them Valencia shot this dog or whatever. They're gonna know Valencia did not do that because I know Valencia. I know her. My name speaks for itself. I'm very fair. I'm loving. I love everybody. Thank you. Look, me and my Royal Riders, we were in a parade in October. We were in a parade in October, and that was just one of my little decorations on my float. I paid too much money to use it one time, so I said, well, hey, let's use it. I'm gonna use it and switch up the background a little bit. So, but I thank you. Oh, so again, I have before. Wait, let me back this train on up. I want to make one thing clear before I get deep into the discussion tonight. Let me take this off so you guys can focus on what I'm saying. Let me make this very, 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 very clear. For those who are just joining me and really don't know Valencia, I'm going to let you know that Valencia cannot be brainwashed. Valencia is not about no foolishness. I have several events. I bring people together. I have friends and associates, and we have group activities, and everybody get along, and it's just wonderful. And if I say I'm doing something, I can say I'm doing having a party tomorrow. It will be packed with people because they know when Valencia does something, it's not about no drama. It's not no mess involved. We're gonna have a good time. We're gonna eat. We're gonna drink. We're probably gonna dance. We're gonna sing. We're gonna, whatever. But Valencia's gonna have a good time over here. So I always have supportive people behind me, and I appreciate that. I appreciate the fact that they know who I am and they appreciate the person that I am. So with that being said, with all the different people and the new subs that I have and the different content creators that I've been conversing with, I want to say one thing before we get this thing started. I don't know or don't care what background or history you have with anybody else that may come up here or visit this chat or whatever. Valencia is not about that drama over here. If you want to be confronting somebody or you got a problem with somebody, baby, take it on over there. You deal with them on your own time. Don't deal with them over here in my house. We don't ride over here like that. We ride first class now. We over here chilling and having a good time. So don't ever think you're going to sneak on a little mess up in here because we don't do all of that, okay? I love everybody. I want to get along with everybody and have a good time. But I am the master of cut the bitch off, okay? I will cut a bitch off if you destroy my energy and my peace. It is not going to happen, all right? I don't get involved in other people's beef and other people's drama. I don't do it. It's not my business. I'm not looking and be nosy, but I'm not gonna say a word because it ain't my doggone business. Sometimes I don't even want to hear it. I don't even care. It's petty. I don't even care. You know, that's just how I am. All right. Thank you. I'm gonna always be myself. I always say I'm just me. I'm just Valencia. I can't be no other way. I can't be phony. If I don't like you, if I have a bad feeling about you, I'm not gonna just be around you and just watch you and walk on eggshells. I'm not gonna do that. If you're negative or I'm not vibing with you, I have spirit of discernment now. So if it's not right in my soul, I'm just gonna automatically cut you off and just not deal with you. I'm not going to go back and forth and have to watch. I don't surround myself around people that I don't trust or I have to watch. I don't have that type of time and energy. I just don't. If you don't like me, you gonna hate me. You gonna hate me over there from a distance. Now you ain't gonna come in my house and disturbing all of this little stuff over here. We just not gonna do that. Thank you, Tina. And that's what I'm talking about, girl. Come in throwing them airplanes. Thank you, honey. Thank you. Yes. Okay, so y'all, look, I told y'all gonna grow with me, right? Y'all gonna grow with me, so I'll be doing some good things. I'm experimenting with a lot of the different things. And tonight, I want y'all to come up here and talk to me. I've had another guest on here a few times, but never have I had a whole panel. And today, I want to have some positive people, some people with their own brains, some people with some substance in their words. You know, I just want to see what y'all have to say about who you are and what you want your legacy to be. You know, we always have people. You ever see someone that as soon as you hear the name or you're having something, you just automatically don't want them around because you know that they're gonna have drama. You know that they're gonna be negative. You know they're gonna steal. You know they're gonna cause some kind of chaos in your life. That's because that's what their name represents. That's who they are. When somebody hears Valencia, I want them to know, first of all, confidence, strong-minded, fair. You know, that's what I want my name to represent. That's what's in my name. Fun. You know, that's what I want to be. People tell me all the time, I love your energy. I hear it all the time. And I'm glad that people don't come around me and I don't want her around me or turn their nose up. Girl, how you not gonna like me? I ain't doing nobody nothing, girl. So if I got a problem with me, then they have their own little personal. That's the only personal thing, baby. This is over here living her life, honey, trying to keep the energy going. I just keep this life going. Girl, life too short. All the things that's going on, people be just dropping like flies, left and right, dropping like flies. And they did nothing with that paper because chaos in hell. Girl, you ain't do nothing with your life. Girl, I don't want nobody to associate my name with drama and bullshit, because that's not what I'm about. I'm about living in fun. Now, for the very few people who know the old me and has tested the waters and got a different side of me, it's unfortunate. You know now. You know now. But yes, so I'm going to drop the link. And I want some of the people I have been speaking with, a few sisters, and I want them to come up. I want them to come up, and we're going to talk. We're going to have some grown-up talk tonight. We're going to talk about some whatever y'all want to talk about, honey. We're going to talk about whatever. But right now, I feel like I want to be my sister's keepers. I want to talk to my sisters. I want to know my sisters. I want to get to know my sisters. I want to share. We're going to grow together. Y'all over here helping me grow, and God, I'm going to help you grow too. Tonight is me. Tomorrow we are going to go to Evangelist Val's channel at 6 p.m. and we're going to support her, and we're going to join in and see what she has to say, and we're going to talk about all the things that that she wants to talk about, and she's gonna give us a word, honey. We already know she's gonna give us a word, but that's fine. We're gonna do that. Hey everyone, cooking and watching. Hey, chat, much love. Thank you, dear Yvette. Thank you. I do not even know dear Yvette, but she popped up in my chat one time. And no, I think I popped up in hers first. And, she welcomed me. She accepted me, and she's been here. She's been supporting me ever since. And, it's been a short time, but I do appreciate it. I appreciate each and every one of you motherfuckers. I ain't gonna even lie. I appreciate you bitches. She said, I'm full of cold. Ooh. Girl, you better make you a hot toddy, Marina. I know you know how to make a hot toddy, baby. You from the South, baby, and you know how to cook. You know how to make a hot toddy. You better knock that thing right on out. You sure better. You better knock that thing right on out, honey. All right, so I am going to drop the you laughing, but you know how to knock it out. You know how to knock it out. Okay, so right now, let's see, honey. Y'all growing with me, y'all know. If I be too slow, y'all just bear with me. God damn it, bear with me. I'm learning now. I ain't like y'all. I ain't no vet like y'all yet. I'm claiming it. Okay? She did. I did sipping right now. I know that's right, baby. Ooh, you gonna feel good in the morning. Okay? So Stu, University of Marie, Evangelist Val, all the ones that talked and that said you guys would love to come up and talk to me. Y'all just come on and holler at your girl, just come up with your girl. And like I say, if I ain't doing something right or I'm going too slow, then y'all just bear with me. Your girl learning, I'm learning, goddammit. Everybody starts somewhere. The weather changed from hot to cold. I know you in the South. That weather is so bipolar, baby. We go through all 4 seasons in one day. I promise you. We go through all the seasons in one doggone day. Okay. I got it. I see no people in the back room. I got it. Okay, let's see. We're gonna add to stream. Let's see if I'm doing this right. Hey, Evangelist
Val. Hey, sis. How are you?
Hey. Oh, you know what? I think I did learn. Let me see. Let me make.
Can you hear me? She got me on the screen by myself. Lord Jesus. Where'd she go? I'm doing the live by myself. Hey, everybody. I don't know where she went.
Hey, Val.
Hey, who's that?
Astute.
Hey, beautiful. How are you?
I'm okay. My
Where
fat behind
did
is in the bed.
Look, me too. I'm sitting up in the bed trying to look presentable, and she done left us up on the screen by herself. She just done dropped down.
She done ran away. She ran away from her own live. How you feeling?
I didn't drop off. Astute, you still there?
I'm still here.
I wonder
My
where
thing
Just
is probably
Valencia went.
Child, Just Valencia done fell on the steps. More like down the escalators.
Then out the door.
Hey everyone.
Rolled across the street. Is that Marie?
Yes, how you doing?
Yeah.
Hey,
Hey,
baby, how you
Marie.
feeling?
I'm doing pretty good, just cold, that's all.
Yeah, I can hear it.
Yeah, it's
Where
great.
did Valencia go?
I think she's trying to work the panel, but
Oh, okay, yeah.
she coming back in. Excuse me.
Now I told y'all, look, I told y'all this is my first time. I didn't hit the wrong doggone button. I'm coming.
Look, girl, you didn't wipe yourself out. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know whether to start dancing or singing or what.
It is a trip.
I'm the only one. Look, I'm trying to be polite and be on screen, but I'm in the bed. I might as well take myself out.
Look, I gotta get this thing together. I got a cheap camera, child. I'm coming here.
Girl, ain't nothing cheap about the camera. Hush.
Right,
Shoot.
girl. You got a whole little setup. Yo, that background is so cute.
I got it, y'all. There I go. There I go. There I go. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, she's
Yeah.
better.
Good experience to you guys. It's okay. It's a great panel. Hey, thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Did
Told
you
you we
make
got
that, just Valencia?
Ma'am,
Did you make your backdrop?
I had someone to do it for me. I was at work. I'm playing everything while I was at work, and I told her what I wanted, and
Uh-huh.
she was here in 2 days.
That is so cute.
I
Yeah.
watched that video of it when you did the parade. I was like, that is too cute. The kids was happy.
Oh, I have to watch it.
Yes. Okay, so I have this series that I call Just Valencia Just Does It. And whenever I just feel like doing something, I just do it. And that at that time, the parade was coming, and I am in the parade every year. I was always in the parade. I had my kids was in sports. I was, dance teacher, cheerleading coach, dance coach, and everything. And all my kids grown, and I'm sitting in this doggone house all by myself in this parade time. And I said, wait a minute, why I gotta stop being in parades? Why I gotta change my life because them kids gone? So I just felt like being in the parade. So me and my subscribers got a flow, and we just was in the parade. It wasn't about no dancing. It was just about Valencia and her subscribers, and that's what we did. And we had a ball,
Oh,
honey.
this sounds fun, though.
It does. It's like a
Mhm.
whole lot of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, so let's get into it. We ain't gonna take up too much, we ain't gonna waste too much time, child, because Valencia gotta go party tonight, okay?
Right. I heard you say you was going out.
So Evangelist Val, what's in your name? When people hear your name, what do you want people to think about? What do you want people to know? What do you want to be in their minds when they hear your name? Who are you? Who is Evangelist Val?
In my like real everyday life, the life that I live, I think that it's associated with faith and power. I think that my mom named me Valrie, Valrie. There's no like O or E in the middle. It's just 2 syllables. And she said she did that so I would be looked at differently, right? And so people are always trying to put, even now that I'm 50 years old, people are always trying to add that E in there or O, or they ask me, is it a Y missing? Is it an I missing? And I say, no, it's just Valrie. And so I think that because I do minister and because I have all these boys, I think that it's just looked at when people hear my name and people that know me, people come across like people in my today life may come across people who knew me from high school, and they talk about me and talk about my spirit and how faithful I am and how powerfully I speak and how much I love and how forgiving. And I think that's my legacy. I think that that's what I'll be known for, is just loving people and being forgiving. I'll be known for being a powerful speaker. I've been doing that since I was 16 years old.
Okay, let me stop you 1 second.
Yeah.
Mute your mic. If you're not speaking, could you mute your mic? I want to make sure it's not an echo or something going wrong. Okay, you can go ahead.
Okay, but yeah, I think that's it. I think I'd just be known for what I was able to do. I always say, only what you do for Christ will last. And I think that that is what I'll be known for, is what I did for God. What the work that I put in for him is what I'll be known for. What I poured into my sons is what I'll be known for, because they are my legacy. And those 7 men or those 7 boys, what they do is going to be my legacy. And what do they know me for? Is love, faith, grace, and mercy and power. And I think that's who I am.
Mhm. Great, wonderful, wonderful. You know, people are gonna have their own perspective of you, and it's okay. We can't change people's
Right.
mind or what
Right.
go on in their heads. That's just their perspective. They have to live with that. But you have to know who you are. And,
Yeah.
and those that know you are going to know all of those things that you said. The people are going to know that. So you
Yeah.
really don't have to go around with a sign that says, I'm positive, I'm peaceful, I'm loving. Like, it's
Right.
gonna radiate, and people are going to know that.
Right. And it's so funny that you said that, because I've been dealing with all these problems with my brain, right?
Mm,
And it was so weird that in January, when I was so sick and I came out of that and was trying to, I came back to YouTube too soon, right? And I never had a chance to heal. And that's a problem of mine. I get ahead of myself. I get in
mm,
my own way, because I feel like I'm always on ready. And even when I lived in another world and lived another life, is what I call it, I was always on ready. I was always ready to run. I was always ready to get away from the police, get away from I was ready to hide. I was ready to run. I was ready to go always. That was my other life. I was laughing with my husband earlier, and then I told him, I said, people don't know how hard it is to get away from the FBI. This is testimony, y'all. This is me kind of giving y'all a little insight into how I used to live.
preach to the
And
choir.
so when God cleaned me up, that became always ready to tell my testimony and always ready to be ready for the Lord. And so sometimes I don't allow myself to heal properly, because I'm ready to get back and let everybody know how good God has been. That means I don't even listen to the Lord sometimes, and that's not good for me. And so now, looking back, when I was in my coma and coming out of it, I should have listened closer to God, and I should have let myself be more humble and come back slower. And then I would have learned more about what I'm dealing with now. But you have to be, one thing about, even whether you believe in God or not, you have to be able to um, check yourself. I
Mhm.
think as a woman, sometimes we're all of these great things, right?
Mhm.
But one thing that we don't do is check ourselves. We don't take a lot of standing back and looking at ourselves and saying, okay, wait a minute. I should do boom, 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 boom before I do this. We're so ready to make everything right. And we're so ready to get back in the game that we don't check ourselves. And that's where we always find ourselves failing or faltering or wavering, or, and wishing we would have done something different later on. And that is where I am. I'm not going to say that's where I am right now, but that's where I have found myself in the few weeks ago, is wishing that I had listened to the Lord back in January, February, but I'm listening to him now, if that makes sense. So what
We
you just said,
absolutely.
what you just said, it kind of spoke to me, because had I listened to God and not been in such a hurry to do what I thought was appropriate for man, and being more concerned with, okay, well, I can only be gone for so long because this is the work I'm supposed to be doing. Well, God had kind of spoke to me and told me to slow it down, but I wasn't listening to God. And so God has a way of showing you, what you should be doing. I think I said the other day, I said, sometimes we want to put everything on the enemy and put everything on, oh, it's the devil doing this and it's the devil. Sometimes it's just the Lord sitting you down. Sometimes God is just telling you you're moving too fast. And we have to be able to look at the situation and say, I need to check myself. I got me here because I wasn't obedient and I wasn't taking time out for myself, and I didn't take enough time to rest and charge up. And so, yeah, I agree with you. People are going to see you any kind of way, and you don't have to come back into your life, your everyday life, with a sign that says, no, but no, I'm still good and I'm still wonderful and I'm still faithful. You don't have to do that. You are just who you are. And you have to know that, and you have to believe that, and you have to have faith and stand in that. And it's gonna all be good. God's gonna make sure that you are who you are. Period.
Oh, right. Okay. Hello, Marva. Thank you for being. Okay, so I'm piggybacking on something that you said. I'm piggybacking on something that you said, Evangelist Val. You was talking about your past, and you running through the FBI and all that. I've been there, done that. But the problem that I tend to have is my reputation, my old reputation. I've never had a reputation for like being promiscuous or whatever, but I was a fighter.
Me too.
I was a fighter. I was a survivor. I was, hustler. I did all of that, jack of all trades. So that's who I was.
Right.
And occasionally when people know you from being that person, they know you from years ago, and then they see you now, they want you to still be that person. Yeah. They don't understand that the growth not only have 10, 15, 20 years passed, but you've grown maturely. You're not that same person anymore.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, that's what my name was to them back then. They don't, don't know the more mature me. They don't know the me that can solve problems without slapping the piss out you.
Right. Right. Oh, I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah,
I know
so
exactly
people that wanna test you, or they want you to still be that same person. Well, baby, Valencia ain't that person. Maybe you should have dealt with that person, babe, back then when you had that chance. Baby, Valencia ain't that person. Valencia
right
over here now. You know what I'm saying?
Right, because it's people who now want to pull that person back out. And the thing about that is, do you really want to pull that person back out? Because what I often try to remind people is, somewhere dormant in me, she still lives. You know what I'm saying? She's there. And you think that's what you want. But do you really want that? Because she's been sleeping now for 25, 30 years. Do you really want to wake up something that's been sleeping for 30 years? Because, yeah, I've gone to jail for fighting. Like, I got kicked out of school. My mama had to decide between me and my sister who was going to stay in school because we was fighting so much. And they said one of them got to go. And then in my real life, I was out just literally knocking women out, knocking them out cold. And I can remember starting this church. We're going to this church for the first time, and this girl, we had only been at the church for a while, and she said to one of my sons, she said, "Oh Lord, I remember when your mama was out in the streets, out in the world, and she killed somebody." And my son said, "Mama, is that true?" And I said, "That's not true. Now that's just a rumor mill of the streets." I said, "That's not true. That never happened." I said, "Well, what did happen was I did fight her until, EMS had to come, but I was defending myself." But
yeah, they
do
not want the old us when they try to pull that old
exactly.
And you ignore
exactly. You don't want to see that. You don't want to see that. But I'll tell you something, Valencia. It's people like us that are restored and renewed when we find a higher power, a higher energy, a higher self-worth, because you don't want to live your life. You don't want to be a 50-year-old woman fighting.
Right.
I've seen the videos. I've seen, you know what I'm saying? I've seen that stuff on TV. I would never want to be, I got grandkids. I would never want to be that. And when when somebody pulls me out, and I said this on YouTube before, I could read somebody like a whole library. I could shut it down. But that's not what God has intended for me no more. And people think because you don't do it that you can't do it. No, it's because God has brought me through. and show me that I have a better purpose and a
Yeah,
bigger purpose than that.
you learn from the things that you've done in your past, because
Exactly.
I've had to learn how vicious my mouth was.
Yep.
You know, because I like my sister. I have a little sister, and she was like a little tiger. So, and I
Hmm.
asked my mom one day. I said, "Why can my sister go and beat somebody? You know, have a fight with somebody, and their friends is talking the next day, and I could say something to somebody, and they don't talk to me for a whole year or
Yep.
2 years."
Shut them
My
down.
mama
Yep.
said, she said, baby, she said, your mouth, your tongue is vicious.
Yep.
She said people would rather get their ass beat by her than for you to put your mouth on them.
That's right.
So I had
That's
to learn
right.
that. So I had to, I had to learn to, keep my mouth quiet and suppress and think about people's feelings, because it was cutting deep. I thought, Marie, mute your mic, baby. I thought it was best for me to just, cuss you out and, hurt your little feelings than actually put my hands on you, because I would go too far. Now I'm in jail and all of this. But, I had to
Yep.
learn that my mouth was really, really, really vicious. So if anybody tried to bring that part of me out again, I just distance myself from them, because I'm not
Yes.
proud of some of the things
Yep.
I've done. I'm not proud of some of the things I've said. I've said things to my children, and they told me years ago, they brought it up. So I was like, well, damn, I was just
Yep.
mad. I just said this, and it
Yep.
really affected them. So I had to change that. But
Yeah.
but thank you. I want to go to a stew. A stew. Who is a stew? Who is a stew queen bee in thoughts? You tell us about you and your family and what you got going on, girl.
Oh, let's see. I'm in bed. I didn't get to take my nap earlier when I got off work, so I'm still in bed. Stu Queen B. My name stands for I'm a very observant person, and I be sometimes feeling like I'm a peeping Tom because I sit back and watch, but it's just human nature for me. I can't not do it. So when people start to have conversations and you listen to the conversation, but it's like, wait, but that's not what I saw in the original conversation.
Mm-hmm.
So I start picking out little bits and pieces, and people be like, well, where did you hear that? I'm like, through the whole thing, like you didn't hear it. Like I think people just listen to content creators just to listen to people fuss and argue. I don't think they listen for people to come up with a solution of how to just be quiet. You don't have to like that person. You don't have to be over there. You don't have to do none of that. Just leave people alone. Let people be. Let people get out their little frustration. But let grown people be grown people and learn how to adult. Because adulting is a job in itself. And we too old to be arguing, fussing, and fighting. I just think it's crazy.
Mhm.
But Queen, I've always had that name. Excuse me. Because one, first of all, that's what I am.
Okay.
Hey,
Okay.
I said I was going to tell this story, but I'm a blessing child, so I don't care whatever my downfalls are or whatever. I honestly believe originally I wasn't supposed to be here. And I say that because my mother had me, first of all, when she was 40. That's first of all. When I was born, I weighed 2.5 pounds. I was born in January when I was supposed to be born in April. And my mother was hit in the stomach with a brick when she was pregnant with me.
Goodness.
So I learned not to let other people, whatever they got to say whatever you want to say. But
Mhm.
you can't break that in me because I'm here because it's the reason for me to be here. So you can't
Yes.
take away nothing
Amen.
that
don't
was
ever say
meant to
you're
me.
not supposed to be here. If you are
Yeah.
here, you are supposed to be here. You are meant to be here.
Amen.
Absolutely.
So you don't know. Your mother had you when she was, later in life, and she went through all of that. You could have been sent here to save her life. You could have been sent here to give her a new
Yeah.
love, a love she's never felt. You were meant to be here. So don't ever say you weren't meant to be here. Now you might can
Yeah.
say some of them ain't ready for you to be here, but you're definitely meant to be here.
Amen.
I said I
Amen.
think that sometimes too. I sometimes go back and forth because I'm like, what? Like, okay, you was running around here. Y'all was being her. My cousin's mother had her when she was 41. I was like, y'all was running around here being fast back in the day. Like, I'm just saying, y'all was terrible.
They ain't cold.
I was like, oh,
Okay.
yeah, we're not even gonna go old and cold today. I'm not even
And
gonna do
that ain't
that
even
with you.
old, baby. 'Cause I'm 47 and 40, baby. That ain't old.
Girl, I'm 54. So,
Shoot. As much as
Girl,
I
you
was
don't
playing
never,
when I was
you
40,
ain't
I'm
never
glad
too
I didn't have
old.
another one.
You ain't never too old.
oh, I know that. That's true. Trust me, that's true. I know somebody
My
85 and
daddy's
they were
still a
like, "Thank
child. Do y'all know
the
I'm
Lord."
47 years old? I have a 4-year-old little sister.
Oh,
Do
that
you?
is too cute. That is a big difference though, but that is too cute.
On the topic. So yeah, so
That-
when people hear a Stu Queen B, who are you? We are all new content creators. Tell us about your channel. What you got going on? What do people have to look forward to? Why should they come and fuck with
Well,
you? Y'all,
I've been
that's my language.
asking people. I've been asking people things that they want to hear. I did a poll. Some say do something different, but it's like, are you my regular followers? Because unless you're a regular follower, of course you're gonna want something different. But reason why I like the daily devotion stuff, because right now everybody's going through a lot.
Yeah.
We as women especially need to get back to our center,
Mhm.
and we need something to help push us, because sometimes we can't do it ourselves. We can't do everything by ourselves. So sometimes those daily devotions actually work good for me, and I've been using them over the years when I get into a bad place, or
Yeah.
even when I just feel like I need to hear something positive. I don't even have to be in a really bad place, but I just need to hear something positive. And I've been
Yeah.
doing it for so many years, and I was like, you know what? I could do those on YouTube. And also YouTube, I use YouTube to keep me from cussing so much, because I cuss like a sailor. But for some reason, I'm learning to change my verbiage online, because if not, I would not have a channel. I would never get monetized because I cuss like a
Hey,
sailor.
Sonny.
Hey,
Yeah, I
son.
love your daily devotions. I love them. I try to at least get on and see that, even when I'm not feeling good, because it lifts me up.
Yeah. Like I try to tell, I'm
You
just
have
trying
to
to let people
motivate
know.
yourself.
Huh?
I was saying you have to motivate yourself. I have an affirmations playlist and I've just started my 5th affirmation. But sometimes I have found myself, being in a little slumber mood, and I've listened to my own affirmations and it made me feel better. So I kind
Yeah.
of reminded myself, like, girl, you better clean up, girl, it's gonna be
Yeah.
all right. It's a bad day, it's not a bad life. Like, you gonna move on. So we need some positive encouragement today.
Absolutely.
You
That's how I feel.
don't
So that's why I
always
did it
have
for.
Go ahead, baby.
No, I was just saying that's one reason why I did it. And I was like, I know, first of all, a lot of people are in the house still.
Yeah, so we
And
don't always have people to help uplift us when we're going through. We all are going
Yeah.
through something.
absolutely.
People go through all kind of different challenges in their life. It could be depression, it could be, anxiety,
Yes,
it could be
anxiety.
financial, it could be heartbreak. It doesn't matter. Whatever it is, people always go through different things, and people don't always have someone to uplift them and have their back. But that's why it's important to find someone and surround yourself around encouraging, uplifting people.
Facts.
Yeah.
Facts. And I'm a shy person. I talk a
Hey,
lot, but
Dr.
I'm a
Trees.
shy
Thank you for
person.
sharing, boo. Thank you so much for sharing. Thank you. It means so much to me. I appreciate you.
Amen.
Yeah, so we,
People,
and you know how they say back in the days, let's say you could always go to your neighbor. Back in the day, you used to let me borrow a cup of sugar and all this other
mhm.
stuff. But now today,
Right.
if you're in need, a person will buy you a drink. They'll give you some money for
To get
alcohol
high.
or to get in the club. But if you say, well, can I borrow $10 or $20 to feed my children? They'll tell you no.
Absolutely, for real.
Yeah.
Or
You know,
most of it, a
that's
lot of us don't know
crazy.
our neighbors.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
that's
so you
right.
have to surround yourself with people that's going to bring value and substance into your life. If they're not
Yeah.
bringing no value and substance, then why are you wasting your time? Why are they even in your space? You
Yeah.
know,
Absolutely.
I'm gonna let Marie. I want Marie to get up here. Marie, who is Marie? Who's University with Marie? What's in your name? When people hear University
Come
with
on,
Marie, what
Soulful
do they
Voice.
hear? Marie, girl.
Go
Hey
ahead,
ladies, how
Soulful
are y'all
Voice.
doing this evening? First of all, I'd just like to say that I think that this is a wonderful idea.
It
How
is.
as sisters are joining together and supporting one another. I think it's positive. I just think it's needed at a time like this. As far as my name is concerned, actually, I can relate to you and Evangelist Val's past. In the past, I must say I was a Emma Effa. I was nothing nice, nothing nice. I want my name to represent what I am today because I don't know if you ever see my story time I did where I told everyone how I didn't have any empathy before. I didn't have any
Uh-huh.
love. I didn't have any, I just didn't give a damn. I really didn't. So, I think now I love hard. I try to support hard. I try to, I try to be the best mother. And I just want my name, once I leave here, I want my name to be, I want folks to say, she was the best mother. She was a great mother. Oh, she helped someone. I just want to be remembered as a good person opposed to the person I
Right.
was years ago. Because years ago, I think if I would have left here years ago, I don't think many people would have came to my funeral, honestly,
Mm-hmm.
because of the things I've done. Now, another thing is I'm hoping that karma has already taken care of me, from back in the day, because I've done so much. I have
Right.
done so much, and
I know that one, Marie.
I have done so much in my past. So
Go ahead.
I just want to be remembered as a great mother, inspiration to other people, and I worked for the last, I would say, 15 years. I've worked straight, worked hard. Prior to that, I was a hustler.
Mm-hmm.
And I just want, to be a good influence for my kids. Period.
And
I
you know,
just
when
want to
you're
be
a good person, you don't even have to say a lot. You don't have to say a lot. You can
right.
just be yourself. You just be yourself, and
Absolutely.
it's gonna radiate. People are going to know who you
Yes.
are.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So like
Yes.
that goes back to my saying. People can't tell nobody nothing about me. Nothing. Those that know me, they know me. Can't nobody tell them nothing about
Yes.
foolishness that's not true. Only somebody that really don't know me or a fool will believe some crazy stuff about me because those that know me, that know I ain't on that type of time. You know what I'm saying? I just don't have time for it. I just don't do it.
Right.
So
Mhm. That's the
I'm
point I'm
sitting
at
up here with the
where
setting on full.
I hear echo. I'm trying to see who that was. I hear echo. Yeah, so okay, like when I lost my twin, I became angry. Now I was already a son of a gun. I was already a little firecracker. But when I lost my twin, I became angry. And I thank
Yeah.
God that I never did no federal time or nobody never just offed me. Because baby, if you already crazy, so they say they call me crazy. So if you already crazy and then you have anger on top of it, if I'd have left
Yeah.
it feel like you, Marie, I'm sure a lot of people probably would have been happy because I was whooping ass.
Yeah.
Y'all a bunch of little gremlins. What in the world I done got myself into? Y'all
Thanks,
is
baby. It's
great.
called growth. It's called
Uh,
growth.
I'm a lover, not a fighter.
okay. Sue said, "What I didn't got myself into."
Yeah, girl, you caught us at a good time, baby. You were meant to be here with
We
us.
Trust me.
we
It's
we
entertaining.
restored. We renewed. We renewed.
It's
Shoot.
entertaining to me because I'm used to being the only girl with 7 dudes all the time. So trust me. It's entertaining
Girl,
to watch my sisters
that's
cut
my
up.
that's my life now. The only girl was 7 to 8 dudes, count my husband.
It's a lot
Yes,
of
Lord.
Those were the
I just take
days.
pride in. I'm really, really. When I say I'm humble, y'all don't know. I've never felt this much humility in my life because the anger
Yeah.
is gone. The depression is gone. Anxiety is gone. The confusion is gone. I'm coping better with losing my other half. My twin is my one and on my first on better half. But
Yeah.
now that my twin is not here, I'm not. It's like a weight has been lifted off my shoulders in a
Yeah.
way by me just experiencing life and just growing and maturing. And when I look at the things, like, I swear to God, yeah, I can't help but be humble. I
Yeah.
can't. You know how many houses I done ran in? The bitch can't run into my house
Yeah.
and walk out. You know how many houses
Girl,
I
you doing it for the both of y'all. That's why.
Yeah.
You doing it for the both of y'all.
Yeah. Amen.
Yeah, and everybody would say my twin just had the best reputation. I remember my lights was off. I was walking down the street crying, and they came up and like, "What's wrong with you?" And I told them my lights was off and gave me $500. And my twin have a good reputation, and everybody looks sexy. Woo, Lord! Oh, that boy, he's a boy. I was twin to a boy. Tall, he had the good hair too, sexy, and had a good heart. Everybody loved him, and I was like, when he left at the funeral, it was so many people, young and old, that came up and talked about how he affected their lives and what he meant to them. And I looked at all of these people that was broken, and I was like, that's how I want to be. I don't want to leave him. People have to make up something nice to say about me because ain't shit going on. You know what I'm saying? I want people to say, like, she touched me, she helped me, she brought me out of a dark place. She was pleasant to be around.
Yeah.
You gotta, when you're on social media and stuff, you gotta watch what you put on social media, because I had to think about this one time too. I'm like, if I cut somebody out and I'm gone, and people putting rest in peace and all of this stuff here, and they go to my last post, and my last post, I'm telling somebody how nasty and dirty, I wish this and I wish that, and that's the last thing I said on this earth to all these people, and I want them to come and cry over me and put me in the ground.
Right.
No,
Right.
I don't want that. So I've learned a lot. So when I say I'm humble and I step back from bad situations or uncomfortable situations, it's for a reason. It's
Right.
I ran up on, I had the doggone U.S. Marshals had ran up in my mama's house one time looking for somebody. They didn't even live there, and I just happened to be there. But I was still angry during that time. I was still angry. So, and I was like, well, let me go, because it was just stupid to me. Y'all run up in the wrong house. Y'all just, incompetent. So I tried to leave, but I guess they thought that I'm trying to leave to tip somebody off or something. Snatched my phone out my hand and threw it up against the wall because I had a smart mouth. And before I know it, I was running up on that man. That man could have shot me. I could have been gone. So that's how bad my temper was, that I didn't even have enough sense to realize, this is a U.S. Marshal. What are you doing?
Right.
I would just go against anybody. So it's so many situations that God has allowed me to live through. And when I sat back and realized it, I'm like, damn, all of these people that's close to me lost their life and they're not here anymore. And I'm still here, and I've had plenty of times to be gone. Baby, when you hear Valencia, you better hear humble. You better hear my soul has been changed. You better hear love. You better, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I thank God for it. I thank God for giving
and
me.
That's something I always think about. Whenever I think about my life, I think about all the times, and I mean all the times that God saved my life. And I didn't even know, because I was so in my own mind, I didn't even know that I was putting myself in danger, because I thought I was doing the right thing. Because you live in the moment. You young, you dumb, you living in the moment. You running up on people. You know what I'm saying? I can't even tell y'all the stuff I was doing. You hiding in people's back seats. You doing what that moment you thought that moment needed, and then God saves your life. But you don't understand that it was God saving your life until you get to be 35, 36, 40 years old. And then it's like, oh my God. It took my mama telling me one day, because I was yelling at one of my sons for staying out so late, because I had walked the floor. I almost wore my floors out. And I was wringing my hand and walking the floor and crying. And I was worried. And I called my mama, and I called her about 12 times. And she said, stop calling me. And I said, Mama, I'm scared. I'm worried. She said, let me tell you something. She said, you didn't put me through worse. She said, God's going to protect him. She said, but now you know what it felt like. She said, now you know what it feels like. She said, he is going to come home fine. But God wants you to know what it feels like when you have a praying mother, she said, are you praying? I said, yes. She said, then don't worry about it. And 5 minutes later, he pulled in the driveway and came in the house. And I sat there and thought about it. And I said, if I didn't have a praying mother, where would I be? If I didn't have somebody who looked after me when I didn't have sense enough to look after myself, because I didn't have no sense. I didn't have no sense. You couldn't tell me nothing. You tried to tell me something, you got smacked, punched, something pulled out on you. I didn't have no sense.
You know they say God take care of babies and fools, right?
Babies and fools.
Yes.
Babies and fools. I remember one time I was out running the street so much, and I came home, and my stepfather said, oh, you staying home for a couple of days? I was like, yeah, I'm gonna stay here. My parents made good. My mom made good money, beautiful home. I didn't have no reason. It was rebellion because I had gone through something as a child, gone through something as a teenager, and I felt mad at them. So I was rebelling, just out in the streets, cutting up. And I'm back at their house, and my stepfather was like, well, I'm going to go upstairs and take a nap. You want me to make you something to eat? I was like, no, I'm fine, whatever. I'm sitting on the couch. Boom, 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 boom. I'm like, who the hell's knocking on the door like that? For some reason, I looked out the side window instead of looking out the front window. It's the FBI. Boom, 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 boom. You want to talk about scared? I yelled up to my stepfather. I said, can you come down here? He said, no, I'm taking a nap. Like, come taking a nap. Like, so I went up to the top of the steps. I said, it's the FBI. I could tell by the car that was they was driving, and they was in suits. Boom, 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 boom. We can hear you talking in there. Open the door. I was like, oh, dear Lord, help me. I cracked that door. When I tell you them big men push that door open, have a seat. They start looking all over my mama's house, start questioning me. That's when I started to wake up. Because the first thing I thought was, how they even know I was home? It was like God.
I don't want to share none of my FBI stories, baby, because that's the old, that's in the past. I'm gonna leave the past in the past.
Right. But it was like God was sending me all of these signs that it was time for me to turn my life around. But I wasn't taking them as serious as I should have been. It was just like, okay, Lord, I hear you. Okay, Lord, I hear you. But I wasn't feeding on it like I should have been. I was just kind of like nibbling at it.
Because he said, oh, you don't really hear me. That's what he said. Exactly. You don't really hear me.
Exactly. Yep.
And when we have people, you was talking about, your son did something, or you was pacing the floor. This is another thing that I've had to learn. I learned this from my ex-husband, rest his soul. My ex-husband, we always remain good friends. He's the best ex-husband in the world. Well, he was. He's deceased now. But he was the best ex-husband. When I say best friends, oh my God, oh my goodness. But anyway, one thing that he taught me when our daughter, went through her little stage, and all my kids, they go through different stages. Some may steal, some may lie, some may be promiscuous or whatever. So one thing that he told me in a discussion, and it stuck with me, he was like, well, what were you doing at that age? Did you make mistakes at that age? So that's something that I had to sit back and think about. So when our children are doing stupid stuff and we want to wring their necks, we just have to remember that we weren't perfect at that age, and we're still not perfect. We're still gonna make mistakes. But I just want to throw that in there when we're dealing with our children. Remember, you may not have done that particular thing, but you still done something stupid at that age. And after we have to be more patient with our kids and be more understanding. The way that I thought you're supposed to raise a child, I don't think that anymore, because I was going by how my elders did it and how everybody else did it. But I had to reprogram. No, my kids are not going to be raised like that. That stuff was slave mentality. But so I had to reprogram and do things differently. It took a while for me to change and realize the things that I was doing in the ways that affected my children, and I didn't want it to be. I didn't want my kids affected in negative ways, or thinking I wasn't there for them, or okay, like we're gonna say just like punishment. You know, I got my ass beat. You know, I used to always get beat for
Oh yeah,
I
yeah,
got beat
if
like
it was
I
like
got
me,
beat
you know,
so many
yeah.
times.
I
We
got my
got
worst
beat
beating
over and
when I
over.
brought my see home from school. You know what I'm saying? So, you
Yeah,
know, so when I started having kids, and I was in ninth grade before I
Oh, I
brought my
beat my
first kid
son.
home.
Sorry,
Okay,
that little
so
boy.
when I started having kids, you know, I started with that corporal punishment. I started, you
yeah,
know, taking them and whipping them. And sad to say, but after my third child, I started to think differently, you know, because I'm growing in my
yeah.
and so you don't have to beat your children anytime they do in something negative. Some kids you can just talk to them and correct. You know, and so I had to
Yeah,
learn how to punish them. I could punish my kids and it'll affect them more than just beating them because they're not even concentrating on what they did wrong. They're concentrating on
right,
how this hurt them. You know what I'm saying?
right.
And how could you do this to me? So it's a lot of things that I've had to relearn and I'm instilling in my kids, even though they're grown. I'm still instilling it into them so they can, you know, hand it on down to their kids and they can go choose a better or different way of doing things. I know we all off topic, baby. Look, we just up here and we just talking, baby. We're gonna talk about it. Look, I am me. I'm
Yeah,
Valencia. I'm just gonna do my thing. I'm gonna voice my opinion. I am not always right, but I'm gonna be right until I'm proven wrong. So let's talk about it. All right.
I
right.
did
But
the
no,
same
that's
thing.
true. That's
I do the
true.
same thing myself,
Yeah,
because but that corporal punishment actually worked for him, and he knows about disrespect. But I also explained to him why I was getting ready to tear his tail up. Like, I done told you before, don't do this, and you did it again. So this is what you get your second time around. Ain't no third times. This not baseball. We're not doing that. I didn't baby my son,
So
and I
like
raised my son
my
basically by
oldest
myself.
daughter, since by her being the first and by me really not knowing, and you know, I had her young. I had her when I was 20 years old. So by me being a young mother and not really knowing a lot about life, you know, when she started to cut up in school and stuff, then I would whip her. I would, you know, I did. And she would to this day, she just felt like she was just oh my, like it was the worst thing in the world. You would really believe this child was abused, and this child has been in beauty pageants. She didn't play every kind of sport. We done it all. She's been on cruises since she was in elementary school. Like we had a really good life. But if you listen to her, you would think that she got beat, like beat. And right
but
now,
that yeah, that's how they are at that
yeah,
age. You know,
but right
going back to
now,
that age.
she's right now she's like 28 years old. And
Yeah,
if I say something to her that you know that she will start crying if I say
Then
something
she
that
wish
hurt
she
her
can go
feelings.
back.
You know, no, it's like she's just a sensitive child. So by me not really knowing and learning my child, the first thing I do is to whoop them when they do something wrong. But now that I know better, I understand that I could have talked to her and got a different reaction out of her. You know what I'm saying? Instead of just whooping her
Yeah,
because she's
right.
still a sensitive child. Some of them need their ass whipped, and the ones that need their ass whipped, because when I whip my kids, they deserve, they earned it, they begged for it because I ain't believe in just hitting them for everything. You know what I'm saying? I never believed in
Right,
it. So whenever they got it, then they begged and they worked for it. But I
right.
know with her, I'm like, damn, I probably ain't even have to do all that because she still cry, you know, and when her
Yeah,
feelings get hurt, you know,
yeah.
feelings are different.
That's
So
tough.
you can't raise all your kids the same way. You
that's
have to
Yeah,
true.
you have to adjust to that child.
that's what I was about to say. Because I know with my boys, the first three, the oldest is my nephew that we adopted. He's 32. Then we got our oldest son is 30, 31. And then my son that'll be 30 on the 28th just came back from Thailand. And he was telling us, he said, I'm so glad y'all raised us like we did because we learned to save money. And because he saved money from working, he was able to take himself to Thailand for his birthday. And
That's wonderful.
I said, "Oh, I thought you regretted all those whoopings." He said, "No, Mama." He said, "The whoopings hurt, but watching y'all, we learned how to save money. We knew how to be independent. You taught us well. The whoopings hurt, but we understood that if we did wrong, we were going to get spanked for it.
Mhm.
But that was the older set of boys. Then the boys that came behind them, the 23-year-old, the 21-year-old, that set right there, they barely got whoopings because they were more of the talk to kind of kids. They protected each other, and it was more of, okay, don't do that again. And they didn't, they were
Yeah.
different. And then my 14-year-old has never gotten a whooping. He's just a sensitive kid. He doesn't really do anything bad. I think the older boys have always protected him. So if he has done something, they they made up for it. So he's never really got caught doing anything. And then we adopted the 3-year-old. He just turned 3 in November. But we adopted him at birth. And so I doubt if he'll ever get a whooping. And so it's just like things change. And I think the younger you are, I think like you were saying, we were young with our oldest set, and we were treating them like our mamas and daddies treated us. You get whoopings, you cut up. If you do it at Venture, you do it at Walmart, that's where you get it. We're not gonna wait till you get home to spank you. If you don't say ma'am, please, sir, excuse me, all of those things, you get a whooping. If you it was just set in stone. This is how it goes. And I think with every child, you do try to learn your child. That I don't think that's what we were taught, to learn your children. I think like my mama had 7, it was 7 of us, and she treated us all the same. And I think that with me, I had to learn my kids and learn what worked for them, and I'm glad I did, because they're all different. None of them are exactly alike.
Right.
Yeah,
we were 7 of us too on my mom's side. I have a lot of siblings.
That's a lot of kids. That's only one of me and only one of my sons.
7 on my mom's side, 7 on my dad's side.
Oh Lord, girl.
Yeah, a lot of us, child. But University with Marie said, yes, I don't like whooping my kids anymore because I think of slavery times where we were as a people were whooped. And that's exactly what changed me, Marie. Because, I don't know how, when, why, but it resonates. It's just I got an epiphany. It's like anytime they do something, you whipping them to try to keep them in line. So to me, that's the first thing I thought about, that slave mentality. So that's why I said I stopped that corporal punishment. You don't have to beat the sense into anybody. You don't beat them. Sometimes things are a mistake. Sometimes kids are just disobedient. They just do some things, but sometimes it's a mistake. So we don't have to beat them for every little thing. We don't have. That's why I say the things that the older people taught us. That I ain't want to say the slave mentality, but that's exactly what it is. They're passing down that slave mentality. And I'm step on some toes right now, but it's all right.
No, that's what it was. That's definitely what it was. That's excuse me.
That's what they got it.
That's what it was. But they turned it into something way more vile than it is now. Because people are taking that way too far.
Back in the day, them people they'll beat your butt with hose, pipes, and anything they can get their hands on. That's because that's how they were treated. That stuff is passed down. I'm not passing down that mess to my kids. I'm not doing all of that. That's just like
they burn you with irons. And,
they crazy with that.
Yeah, go pick your switch off the tree, and
my mother did that.
You knew that was a punishment, child. You had to think about that all the way to the tree. You was thinking about that whooping, and then you go back and you say,
that was
not collected with switches for her.
When I was in middle school, I was the only girl in the school. Like, they were still paddling kids back in school back then. But the girls would get paddle in their hands and the boys would get paddle in their butt. I was the only girl in school that got paddle on my butt like the boys.
You needed it. That's why you're so disciplined now.
Look, like I said, I'm about to step on some toes. Let me step on some toes right now while we talking about the slave mentality. I want y'all to know that y'all do not have to eat them nasty ass chitlins no more.
Oh, I don't eat them. That's disgusting.
I don't eat chitlins.
We do not have to eat like that anymore, guys. We don't have to eat like that anymore. We have a choice.
Disgusting.
But some people like chitlins.
My mother used to cook them every New Year's.
I've never had them.
I didn't want to eat them. I didn't eat them. Mm-mm.
I
Mm-mm.
can't eat things that smell bad. Only thing I can eat is shrimp, and I don't think it stinks. I just think it has a smell. But
Yeah, it
I
does
can't
have a
eat stuff
smell,
that
but
smells bad. I just can't. Can't
my
get it
mother
past
know
my
how to get that
nose.
smell away. But eating that, I know what that is.
Mm-mm.
I'm
I
not
used
eating
to
that.
always
Mm-mm.
smell my food when I was little before I ate it. My dad just thought that was the cutest thing. He just loved to see me smell my. And right now he'll say he still got the name he called me back then. But in so every blue moon, I would like smell something just to like get a little kick, let him get a little kick, a little laugh. But baby,
Yeah.
you used to love me
Yeah.
to smell my food. I don't want that nasty stuff. That nasty stuff going in your mouth. That your breath gonna smell like it, your inside gonna smell like it. Your breath gonna smell
Mm-hmm.
like it's gonna come out. Like, it's going in. How you think it's gonna come out?
Oh Lord, I can't do it. I can't eat no chips. They'd have to offer me a whole lot of money
Girl,
for that.
look, I can't me either.
Ain't that much money in the world. I'm not eating
Yeah,
them
I can't
things.
say. I know we're gonna have to figure out Sonny said, please stop eating chitlins. We're gonna
I'm
have to
telling
figure
you.
out a
Please, we don't.
contest
Funny
for
tell them
folks
we
to
do
eat
not have
chitlins.
to eat like that no more.
Valencia
We
said we
don't have
don't have to do it no more. She said it was on the ballot. They said no more chips. We is free.
On the ballot.
hashtag no more
Yeah.
chitlins.
They sure trying to take us back there, ain't they?
Okay, they
Ooh,
put it on the
yeah.
ballot. They said, do
Yeah.
we or do we not? I
Yeah.
voted not.
Ooh,
Oh,
Marie said she
oh,
got
shit.
powder. She know about them powders. Girl, I used to get powder in school, but now you can't even tell the kids nothing. Them kids, those parents be want to blow your head off for even
Man,
correcting
I
your
will
children.
yoke one of
Lord,
them little
please.
kids up so quick. Mm-mm.
And that's
Mm.
why some
These
of them
kids,
will
these
look
kids ain't
desperate.
playing that. These kids running the poor teachers into the ground.
Yeah, they are.
And the parents ain't no better. The parents ain't teaching them nothing. Let me tell you something. First of all, let me
That's the
see. No
biggest
man got
problem.
on Easter period. Now I'm leaning towards no pork at all. My son did. Well, good luck with that. I'm not gonna ever say I don't eat a lot of pork, but I enjoy an occasional pork chop, and I love my sausages now. But I'm not a big pork eater.
Give me my bacon and I'm fine.
Okay.
That's it.
I was about to say, I just need a little slice of bacon. Just
That's
every
it.
once in a while. Not all the time. Just throw me a piece. Oh,
Yeah,
but I don't like red meat at all.
Mm.
Marie, you
Mm.
talking about all that old nasty stuff. I don't do that slave that salt meat and
Hog
all
mogs
that
and
stuff and
chitlins.
hog
That's
maws. I
there
don't eat
she
all
go.
of it. I don't eat all
There
that.
she
I'm
go.
from the South and I love some good
What
food,
is a
baby. But I
hog
ain't gonna be
dog?
doing it. Yeah, hog
What
maws.
is a
Some part
hog
of a
dog?
hog. I don't know. And I don't never want to know.
That don't sound like nothing you should put in your mouth, Marie. I want you
Well,
to sit
hog
down.
maws, Marie, what you know about them chicken butts? Y'all ever had,
I ain't never ate none of that neither.
y'all
Ew.
ever had no chicken butt, turkey butt?
Y'all
No,
eating
no,
parts of the
no.
bird that's supposed to be flushed down the toilet.
No.
Them
Mm-mm.
people eat it, baby. Them people eat it, y'all. We gotta break that slave mentality, baby. We ain't
That
gotta
ain't that ain't slave mentality. That's foolish. Ain't
No,
nobody
that
eating
is
no
slave mentality.
yeah,
That's
what
that's
hog
made you
maws
that's
and
what
think
they had to
chicken
eat.
butt. Chickens ain't
All
even
that
got no
stuff, they had
butt.
to
They
eat
just
all
got
that
a
stuff.
feather attached to their
turkey
tail.
butt? Yeah, they do have turkey butt. Is it turkey butt? Turkey butt. Turkey butt, chicken butt.
Mm-mm. No, I'm a pass.
I
Is
know
this
I
what
know
we
we know it's turkey
this what we
butt.
having for dinner next week? Because I ain't coming.
Yeah, no, not this
Yeah,
time.
I'm canceling my RSVP.
Booty. There's booty on a menu for
I ain't
Saturday.
need no I ain't
Yeah.
need no
No.
booty. I ain't need no feathers. I ain't need none of that.
Yeah. Mm-mm.
That all sounds salty.
Chicken feet and all of
Yeah.
that mess. First
I'm
of all,
not
ain't
messing
no
with none of
meat
that
on
stuff.
the feet. Y'all people go and buy whole packs of chicken feet. What you doing?
Them
Chicken
things look
feet.
crazy. I'm not eating that mess.
You
Ain't no
never
meat
seen
on
chicken
there.
feet, Marie? I
Ain't
mean,
no meat on there.
How do you cook a chicken foot?
I don't know.
some
But ain't no
people
meat on it though. So
it's
what
not.
you just
Some
it's
people will fry it and some will put it in a stew. But either way, it's to me it's nasty because they still have toenails on the feet.
If
yeah, they
somebody
do.
try to feed me a chicken foot, I'm going back to the place with the bars.
I'm turning it around and scratch them in the face with the claws. The claws is still on it. What you
Girl,
talking about?
I'm gonna go through my old photos.
I
I was
can't even picture somebody putting a chicken foot in their mouth.
yes,
Sure.
yep. My ex-husband bought them one time. Talking about try it. Hell no, baby. You see all them toenails and all that stuff in hell
Oh,
no.
okay. That's disgusting.
What I'm
I
I
what
can't.
mean, People eat a lot of nasty, disgusting stuff. I'm just saying.
I seen somebody eating what's it called, a frog leg one time, and it looked a little bit like a chicken leg to me.
No, I've tasted frog leg. It's not. It's an
Because they
acquired
bent
taste
the
like that.
same way.
And y'all black people, stop saying everything tastes like chicken. Everything don't
They
taste like
taste
no
like
damn
chicken.
chicken.
Tastes like chicken. That's what my granddad used to say about squirrel. He said it tastes like chicken. I'll never know, but that's what he said.
Me either. But I have heard that too. They could
He used
have
to
that.
catch them squirrels down in by the lagoon. He said they taste like chickens.
Okay,
They may be
that's what
shaped
I say.
like
People
one.
actually eat chicken feet for the collagen. So, do you
First,
eat it?
you gotta
Do you
buy
eat
you
it?
some
How do you
retinol.
eat
Y'all better
Oh,
buy out some retinol for the collagen.
it? I mean,
and
because
they get them some vitamin C and stop
I
playing.
just
Okay,
put it in
vitamin
my
C.
chewing on bones.
Some vitamin C and some vitamin D and stop playing.
Okay, okay, exactly. She said it tastes like ditch water. Good.
Yeah,
Oh,
what tastes like
what's that?
dishwater?
Shout out to you for even trying it, baby. You braver than me.
Sonny
Ew,
said ditch water.
dishwater. Ugh,
I'm gonna
that
pass
sounds so disgusting.
because ditch water sound gross all by itself.
It do.
Sonny said I don't eat
That's
meat.
nasty. That
Ditch
is
water.
nasty.
Let's just
That
picture
part,
ditch
all
water.
that is nasty. So, no
So
offense to
you was
those that eat
eating
it. Though.
mud.
Those of you that eat it, I'm just letting you know. If you like it, then that's what you eat. Don't make me shit. So just go ahead on and do your thing. You like it, then go do you. But baby, I'm just here to tell you, you ain't gotta eat like that no more. You ain't got to. You ain't got to.
True.
I'm
Yeah.
trying to picture some ditch water. Is that like on the side of the road, ditch water?
Mhm. Yep,
Look,
with the mud in it
know,
and
when it
everything.
rain a little bit, it have all the little sludge in there and trash and just yeah.
She didn't put
Yeah,
the
I can't.
trash in the ditch. Lord have mercy.
Wait, did y'all see that video of somebody was frying chicken in a washing machine?
What?
Yeah, I think that was overseas though. But you know what?
It
I
was
saw that video, and what if you notice on that video? It's a giant pot that's sitting in the washing machine.
okay, because I was like, what in the world?
It still stupid. It still look disgusting, but
I was like, I seen
you
that,
like
and then I
frog
seen this
legs,
stupid
honey?
lady washing greens in the tub. I was like, you know what?
Oh, not the Louisiana ditchwater girl. Why I gotta be Louisiana ditchwater, girl? You know Louisiana. We have crawfish in them dishes and stuff in them canals, girl. That's what it
Girl,
tastes
don't
like.
talk
Baby.
about Louisiana. Louisiana got good ditch water.
Yeah.
Ain't
I'm not
nobody
saying
got
it's
no good
edible.
dishwater.
I'm not saying it's edible, but it's nice water.
Ain't nobody got no good dishwater.
Yeah,
Nobody.
Marie. A lot of people eat frog legs
Mm-mm.
here. They do. They do. A lot of people eat frog legs here. And
Mm.
that's why I say ew. Now I've tasted frog legs, and like I say, I probably
They
will.
shaped like a chicken wing, but
But it's just not
can't nobody
something.
tell me they taste like no chicken.
No, I don't think it tastes like chicken. If you ask me, the consistency of a frog leg equates to alligator meat. Have y'all ever had alligator?
Nope.
Okay. Oh, I'm not eating nothing that can
Mm-mm.
eat me back.
Mm-mm.
I
Well,
refuse.
Nope.
But let's
Yeah,
just say, well,
down south somewhere because I can't. Mm-mm. My
well,
family border is North Carolina. It don't go. It don't go no
so
farther.
y'all don't know nothing about barbecue.
Mm-mm.
Those
just
barbecue
because you can put
y'all ain't
barbecue
got no
sauce on
clue.
something don't make it edible. I'm gonna put that out there.
What you
So that's for all you country folks that
That's
throw
because people
everything on
have.
the grill and put sauce on it, and then when I come over, y'all put it on the plate and be like, "Go ahead, sis, and eat." I'm gonna look at it.
Yeah,
I'm not just gonna eat it because it's just got barbecue sauce.
trust me,
girl? Oh,
I'll be
that's
paying
so
attention to
true.
everything.
I don't know if you was there on my live where I was talking about that old nasty ass gumbo. Them people in Mississippi tried to feed me and my family.
Everybody can't make gumbo.
Girl, I
Thank
seen
Somebody
you
else was
cussing
talking about
somebody.
that.
Somebody, please stop trying to make that. It's not gumbo,
Yeah,
y'all.
everybody cannot make gumbo.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I
Oh,
seen it
Sonny,
the other day.
killing me. She said
Now
alligator tastes like
Sonny said she had alligator. It tastes like swamp water. Sonny, how you know how all these different waters taste? Sonny,
They make me choke.
Sonny down there tasting all the waters, the swamp water, the ditch water. She the water taster.
I guess she say they live in the swamp, so it tastes like swamp water.
Sonny having water dreams or something because she's bugging with this ditch water, swamp water. Okay,
Sonny ain't get close to none of them waters.
I know.
Sonny, what do we down a dish have you tried and you actually like? Let's do that one. We're gonna do it. That's a better one.
Can you tell us
Yeah.
what kind of water we should be
dish
drinking?
water.
She
I
said,
don't
"I'm
even.
from
I don't
Houston."
even drink sink water. I don't do that. Mm-mm.
No, I don't mess with the sink water either.
Mm-mm. It's
I
bad
don't
enough
like
got
tap
people.
water.
It's disgusting.
Tap
Look,
water be
Sonny,
having
you
stuff
know,
floating in it.
you don't know about a lot of good food. I mean, even though you're close, you just one state over from us, but y'all can't really cook over there. I already talked about y'all and them nasty ass crawfish that y'all be doing, so y'all can't really cook. So maybe that's why some stuff tastes crazy to you now. Tastes like swamp water and all of that stuff. Yeah, nah.
What's wrong with crawfish?
Girl, them people in Texas don't know how to boil no crawfish. Girl, they boil that crawfish and then they pour all this, after the crawfish is done, they pour all that seasoning on top of the hard ass shells. You don't do that. That's not how you boil crawfish. You put your seasoning in the water and you boil it like that. Let the seasoning soak into
Oh,
the meat. And the
okay.
people in Texas just pour all of that stuff on top of them hard ass shells. That ain't right.
Mm-mm. They crazy.
Valencia mad about her seafood.
She's serious about that.
She ain't
Playing with
playing about her
seafood.
crawfish, child.
Girl, that's a lot. Look, I spend thousands on crawfish every season. I love crawfish. We are serious about crawfish here. But people in Texas just need to stop that. Don't do that. Please don't do that. Y'all, please stop that.
Be nice to the crawfish.
No, they need to be nice to the crawfish. Y'all understand and killed them doggone crawfish for nothing. They gonna just sprinkle all that stuff on top of it. Jam say decorating it. They decoration.
Sonny, be nice to the crawfish in Texas. Put that on the ballot.
Yes,
I
look.
cannot. Child.
You love crawfish.
Sonny play too much.
Sonny, let me tell you something, Sonny. If you go somewhere in Houston and they have crawfish and they sprinkle all that seasoning on the crawfish, I'm gonna need you to let them know that's not how it goes. I'm gonna need you to let them know that they are doing a great injustice to the crawfish.
Lord, not an
crawfish
injustice.
lost their lives.
Yeah, that is a little injustice because it's like
Look,
how you gonna
she
get the
said
flavor on it?
we used to catch them in ditches. That's how she know what that ditch water tastes like.
I told you. Yeah, I told you the crawfish be in them ditches, child. You saved a lot of money then. Shoot.
Oh, so y'all
Ain't
sick
no-
with me.
Ain't no way in the world. Ain't no
Y'all
way in the
sick with
world.
me.
I'm
I'm not catching nothing out of no ditch.
Y'all see, I be posting my little food. I'm a cook. I love to cook, but I ain't gonna say I'm the best cook and I'm a chef. But it ain't no swamp water. It ain't no ditch water. You know, it's cooked thoroughly cooked all the way through, and it's seasoned all the way through, y'all.
How long you gotta cook? How long you gotta cook it?
Huh?
How long you cook it? What are we talking about? Crawfish or gumbo?
What? Oh, she's talking about the crawfish.
Yeah, how long you gotta cook crawfish?
You boil the crawfish. Well, you know, you gotta add your corn, your sausage, your potatoes, and all of that. But when you boil the crawfish, you only let your crawfish boil for like 10 minutes. When you let that crawfish boil, you let that pot sit and you let the seasoning soak into the crawfish for 15 minutes. That's what gives you the spice and give you the flavor because you letting it soak in that water. If you sitting up there and you let that stuff soak 30 minutes, an hour, 2 hours, thinking it's gonna be extra good, it's gonna turn to salt. It's gonna taste like salt. So you don't let it soak too long. You just let it soak 15 minutes, soak up that seasoning, and enjoy your food. But stop.
But ain't it seasoned by whatever was in the ditch water?
I don't know. I've never had dishwater crawfish. I've never had dishwater crawfish, so you know.
Val trying to choke me to death. That's what she trying to do. That's what she trying to do.
She never tried crawfish or gumbo. Wait, no, I think she talked about the gumbo.
I ain't never ate now one of them.
Now Sonny she giving direct orders on how to cook. Crawfish should be
Look,
cleaned
crawfish
really
should be
good
cleaned
to
really
get
good
the
to get the dirt out of them before cooking. So yes, you have to purge your crawfish, Sonny. Let them know now, y'all. If y'all catching this replay and you don't know how to cook crawfish, don't get them crawfish and pour it in that damn pot and pour that water in there and cut that fire on. Talking about boiling no damn crawfish. You ain't purged them crawfish. You gotta purge the crawfish. You know, purging this, you gotta pour the salt on it. You know, you put it in the water and you purge the crawfish and let it spit up and shit and everything else. And you do it. That's how you purge the crawfish. You clean your crawfish. After you clean and purge the crawfish, then you cook it. You don't just throw them dirty ass crawfish. They have snails and everything be coming in, snakes and everything be coming in them sacks with them crawfish. You gotta clean that.
I'm glad I don't eat them things. That just made me never want to eat them either.
what?
Okay. Thank you.
You gotta kill. Wait a minute, you gotta kill them.
You gotta cook them the same way you cook lobsters, don't you? Alive.
Yeah,
Oh
you
Lord!
alive.
So this involves murder.
Girl, that chicken, you mean to tell me you eating a live chicken?
No, but
That
that's
bacon that
that's
you just
different.
said give you a piece of, you mean to tell me that's all around your house alive?
That's different. I'm used to snapping the chicken neck. I learned that I was a little girl.
Oh, Val, let me look back, Val. I know something about that. This how you do it with the chicken necks. You grab the chicken by the head. You swing his body around like that, and then and the back of the flying, you still gonna have the head in your hand.
Yeah.
She took
pleasure in that. Valencia, though, she rough. She took
you know
pleasure
what
in that.
you know what it is? She saw somebody's face on the front of that chicken. That's what that was.
Right.
She saw somebody's face. Trust me, I know that feeling. She saw somebody's face on the front of that chicken.
She about to go out and have her some cocktails and be snapping necks all night long on her vine.
Mm-hmm. Let me tell y'all a story. I'm gonna have a small little story time. So in the summer times, we would go stay in Mississippi with my dad. Country. My people have land there, so they have the fields, and you know the white people would come to my grandmother because she made her preserves, and she did a whole lot. She had the peas. They bought the peas from her, did everything. So the first time I saw her take that chicken and ring that on, me and my brother saw that. My brother was so amazed. By the end of the summer, my grandma was saying,
like, wow.
Oh, my chicken's gone. By the end of the summer, you probably saw like 10, 15 chickens. My grandma had she had a chicken coop and everything. Used to sell the eggs and everything. By the end of the summer, there was about 15, 20 chickens running around, and she just could not understand. She was accusing people of stealing her chickens and everything. And my brother was catching them in.
That's messed up. Child, he should have been making some money off of that. He was gonna go through all that.
I used to have the best times in Mississippi in the summertime, baby.
Oh my God.
Getting chased. My brother got chased by ghosts and everything, child. Woo, we had some fun. I love the country life. I
know, I do too. I like to visit. Yeah. I couldn't live there though.
Mm-hmm. So now I was going every blue moon.
Once, and I got up out of there. I was like,
I would take my kids and let them go horseback riding because you know my dad still have cows and horses and stuff. So I used to take my kids and let them go horseback riding.
Yeah,
and we four wheeling. So that's what we do to get our little peace. But child, I couldn't live like that. Mm-mm.
Yeah, I can't. The country's not for me. I couldn't live.
And then you wonder why everybody have 8, 9, 10, 11 children. Ain't nothing to do but get drunk and screw.
Hello.
Sonny said, have we been chased by chickens?
My brother has.
I've been attacked by hogs when I fell into the hog pen.
Ooh.
They do nothing but snort all over me, and all that stuff came out their nose, and it was all over my little dresses and stuff. It was traumatizing. I got PTSD.
It sound like it, cause
you know how you go. You know how you be. You know how you be in a car traveling, like a short little car trip, and y'all see them big barrels of hay on the side of the road. I literally cannot look at them because I start freaking out. That's the honest to God truth. I start thinking, because them hogs, I was walking on the rail. You know how you have those those woods. Don't laugh at me, Queen. You know how you have them wood rails to keep the hogs in. That's what my grandfather had when I was a little girl. And Sonny laughing. And so my brothers and my cousins was walking the rails, and I wanted to hang out with them. I was really the only girl. And so I wanted to walk the rails too. And it was like, you gonna fall because you got on them jelly slippers. You always gonna wear them jelly slippers. You ain't no Cinderella. See, I got PTSD. Why I have to tell all of that?
My
So
grandma
I'm
used to
walking,
tell them too.
I'm walking on the rails, and I slipped and I fell back into the hog pen in the boo boo and everything. And there was hay all on me. And my brother,
Mm.
they was like, you gonna have to call somebody for help. We leaving. We going down to the lake. And I was crying. And all I could see was these big old holes. And it was the snouts of them hogs. And they had
Ew.
snot coming out of them. Sonny was really laughing at me. She's supposed to be my friend. And it was snot coming out of them holes. And every time I would reach up to move them, I would grab a handful of snot.
Ew. God, I freaked out. That
Yeah.
gave me the
That was
heebie-jeebies.
traumatizing me too, baby. I wouldn't even that bacon you talking about, baby. I'll be respecting them hoes. I wouldn't even want the bacon no more after all of that.
Mm.
And
The
so it
best,
just so happened my grandfather came down through there checking on the chickens, and he heard me screaming, and he picked me up out the hog pit.
Yeah,
mm,
no, y'all can have that.
Yep.
the
Mm-mm.
best
And my
summer
brother,
I've ever
my
had.
brothers and my cousins got their tail whooped.
Right. Oh, yeah, hoes do eat everything.
Yeah,
Literally,
they
Yep,
can
that's
have
what my
that.
grandfather told me. He said
they
that they
do.
could have ate me.
They do. They eat any and everything. They eat
Anything.
potato herbs. They throw it all in there. They eat everything. But
They
look,
sure do.
like the best summer
Mm.
I've ever had. My brother got chased by damn near every animal around. He got chased by the chickens. He got chased by goats.
Oh,
Ooh.
I don't like
That
those.
guy got chased by everything. But also this summer, I decided to join in on a little fun. Because I was bored.
Uh-oh.
It was country. We'd done everything and it was dark. And we went to go stay with somebody else that night. And that was even countryer. That was down the dirt road. And I decided to join in on the fun because I didn't realize I was gonna be that deep in the country. So have y'all ever gone cow tipping, y'all? That's how country
My
Going
cousins
who?
do that
cow tipping.
cow tipping,
What is that?
Oh, I did it once in my life and
I'm a
it's
pushing
city
so
cows
girl.
over.
So
Doing who?
cow is called cow tipping. So cows sleep standing up, right? I told you I'm a country girl. Cows sleep standing up. So what they would do, and I only went with them one time, they would, sneak up on the cow and just push him over and let him fall.
Y'all so wrong. Y'all wrong. Y'all going straight to hell for that one. Y'all
Why
wrong.
you abusing the cows?
Y'all wrong. Y'all
I'm
wrong for
She
young,
that.
wants y'all to be gentle with the crawfish, but she out there abusing the cow.
I know, girl. Nobody asked for milkshakes. Stop shaking them cows up. That ain't right.
let me tell you something. I was scared to death. When I tell you, I don't think I ever ran so fast. I almost sprained my ankle trying to run out that pasture. Ooh, that was a scary night for me.
I want
It
to
was
do their
a
legs
scary
get
night
tired.
for the cow.
Look, Sonny say that's mean, but it was a thing in the country. They introduced me to it. They told me that, that's what they do. So I just went along for the ride just because I was bored out there in the country.
That's when when we was kids, you had to be inventful and come up with your
Yeah,
own
come up
thought
with
and the old
things
thing of
Right.
fun.
Your
Yeah.
own fun. Exactly.
Kids don't
That's
have a clue
so
these
funny.
days.
Oh Lord, Lord, flashbacks and reminiscing. Oh Lord, times have changed.
Oh my God, this has been so funny.
Say I eat a mean cow. Yeah. Okay, y'all.
Tell them,
Anybody else
tell
want
them
to
when they
say?
fall off the trucks, they put them back on. She done
No.
ate some mean cows. When they fall off the trucks, they put them back on there.
Y'all don't know what some cops go through before they go to the slaughterhouse, child.
Right. Them
Shoot.
cows be mean. They be pissed off.
Y'all don't know. I probably saved that cow from a bad dream or something. Y'all don't know.
You gave that cow a bad dream, child. You ain't saved that cow from nothing.
She said that cow for bad dream.
He falls off a cliff.
That child probably had a heart attack. Probably had a whole beef attack.
Not a beef attack. Nope.
A Big
Not a beef
Mac.
attack.
He had a Big
A
Mac
Big Mac
attack.
attack. Big
Oh, the dark country road with no street lights, funny. Oh my goodness, child. Y'all bringing me back. I gotta go see my dad. I gotta go
Child.
to the country.
Yeah, son, that's it. Them dark roads, they ain't got no
People,
lights on.
That's how my cousin, where my cousin live at in North Carolina, is all because we had the whole field and everything down there. They still had an outhouse. I was like, yo, y'all need to, could
Not
y'all
the
please cut the.
outhouse queen.
Yeah, they did. I
wow.
swear they still had an outhouse. I was so happy when my aunt got a bathroom built in her house.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, I'm not gonna be keep coming down here from Jersey, and I gotta go out back outside to go to the bathroom. Yeah, I'm not
I
doing
know.
that.
I just told my husband the other day.
No,
I
I'm
was
not
telling my
doing that.
husband the other day that I remember my great grandmother had a house and they had built it on the dirt ground with no
Mhm.
floor. And they kept trying to make us every time we visit, we had to sleep on the floor and it was dirt.
Mm.
Yeah, I remember
Yeah, that's country.
my great grandmother's house when we would go and visit her in Mississippi. She didn't originally have a bathroom in her house, so they had pots and you use the bathroom at nighttime. You use the bathroom in the pot, and in the morning they go and
Yeah.
dump it. She had an outhouse,
Go
but
dump it out. Mhm.
they built a bathroom in there years and years later. I don't even know if she was alive. I don't think she was alive when they built that bathroom in there. She was already gone when they built that bathroom. But
Child, even part of.
that's some good times. That's some good times, baby.
Yeah, I had a good
You
time.
say
I've had
that's
real
some good
good time being
times.
down there. Yeah, being down south as a little kid,
Mhm.
I had fun down south as a little kid.
Look, I'm gonna go back
Yeah, I
to
had
Riding through the
fun too
cemeteries
till
with
I
the
fell
boys.
over them pigs.
this.
Yeah,
Look,
I
funny
don't
talking
mess
about
with
dirt
boys.
roads. So on the main highway, there was a road that we turned off to get into the little area, the little. It's not even. I'm gonna call it neighborhood. I guess it's supposed to be a city. It was supposed to be a city. But anyway, so we turned down this road, and back then it was still a dirt road, and it was a small dirt road. And my dad had a truck, so we on the back of the truck. We in the country, so we're in the back of the truck. It's nighttime. My dad turned down that dirt road, and
And
it's
turned the
no
lights
light.
off.
He turned the lights off because he was born and raised there, so he knew where every curve and
Yeah.
when I
Mhm.
tell you it was pitch black, I have never been so angry in my life with my dad. That was the one and only time that I was angry. But I was too afraid to
She
tell
didn't
him.
even say she was scared. She said she was
She
angry.
was
Not
angry.
scared, but she was
I
angry.
was like,
This
because
girl don't have no scared button. She either angry or happy.
a lot don't scare me. I used to be afraid of snakes, but I've overcome that. I don't want to see them, but I don't have the
Right.
phobia anymore. But yeah, we
Mm-mm.
going down that dirt road and it's pitch black. You don't see anything. So for one, I don't know whether he's gonna run into something, or I don't know if the ghost or whatever the hell that was, the animals that was up there and making all the noise that we used to see and stuff coming in the daytime. I don't know if they're gonna jump on the back of the truck with us or he gonna run into something. It was
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
I thought I
true.
was gone.
I
Oh, I
can't.
thought I was gone.
We used to do that on the street out
Yeah,
here in
that's what I was
Jersey.
gonna say. My brothers used to do that playing chicken with the other
Mm-mm.
boys.
Like, I better stop playing chicken because chickens do get ran over.
Okay.
I'm like, no
This has
dark
been
road.
so fun, yeah.
Yeah, I actually made myself stay awake.
I
Yes, but
know.
I do want to thank all of y'all. First of all, if you are just joining or you are catching this replay, I would love for you guys to help us grow. Help us grow. Go and subscribe to Astute Queen B. Go and subscribe to Miss Evangelist Val. Subscribe
Yep.
to University with Marie. All the content creators, I appreciate it. Don't tell me, tell the people.
Yeah.
Y'all go subscribe, go subscribe, go subscribe. It don't cost a thing. You're here, you're watching. Just go ahead on support. Now support some
Support.
positive for a change. We your sisters, your cousins, your girlfriends, your cool neighbors, the cool co-workers. We just over here chilling, just doing our thing. We ain't trying to hurt nobody. So go ahead on and hit that like
Trying to hurt nobody. But crawfish and lightning bugs that Sonny used to catch and put in a jar
No,
and
you
shake
catch it like
up
that. You
and
go
throw
ahead.
in the ditch water.
And what year? No, you know what we used to do? We used to catch the light bugs, and you break the head
Peel the
off,
tail
and
off.
you know the tail is the part that glows. So
Make
we would
Uh-huh.
put
earrings.
the glow part on our ears and make and say we have earrings.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
we
what we
did that
used to do
too.
that too.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, yeah. This
That
is
they did
fun.
it too.
Thank you, Just
Okay, so yeah, y'all
Valencia.
saw the. I have a delay because y'all was seeing the comments before me. Yeah, that country living child. We had some fun, y'all. We even played with bats.
Play with
Now
what?
that's sick
Bats.
and nasty. Y'all nasty.
Is she
No.
Yep.
saying BAT like bat?
Well, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
okay, so we didn't actually play with bats. I was kind of terrified of them, but
Uh-huh.
it's a good game. Bats can't really see well. So at
Right.
nighttime, there was this house that was across from my grandmother's, and they had bats in the house. So at nighttime, the bats would come out of that house. So we would get up under the street light
Mm-hmm.
by my grandmother's house, and you take the little rocks and you throw it up, just throw it up high enough to get right up under the light. So the bats would think that it's food, because they eat bugs or whatever. So whenever they'll see a rock coming, they thought it was a bug and would come and eat the. We had to make fun. It wasn't nothing to do.
Y'all was some badass kids. How about that?
Look, we done been look. My grandmother came in with this is
Did
one
a
thing
summer
she never
reading program.
For
she's
real.
never
Like,
never taken us to the field. We've never in our life worked one day in the field. She had workers for that, but she would come back with all them peas and stuff. And hell, I done spent 4-5 hours shucking them peas for you to go ahead on and sell. And I need some entertainment, so we had to find
Girl,
out
them
some.
peas, the corn, snapping the pea. I got so tired of vegetables when I was little. I was like, I ain't never eaten another vegetable as long as I live.
that was fun to me,
But
shucking
you know what? I
peas.
was just about to say that, Astute. For some reason, I
It
didn't
was
mind.
fun and
Oh,
relaxing.
it was just tiring. It was tiring. But you got to remember, it was so many people. It was never an end. I felt like Cinderella.
I don't see how my grandmother did it. She did it. She made her homemade pies. She made her preserves. She
My
made
mother
her
was like that.
food. She sold her just about everything. She had her cigarette machine. The people would come to the yard and
What?
they'll put the money in the cigarette machine, like a vending machine, but it had
Uh-huh.
cigarettes in it.
Yeah,
So
Oh,
she had
that's
a cigarette
cool.
machine and a Coke machine. My grandmother did it all. So yeah, it was
That's
all.
cool.
that's one of the
Yeah,
biggest
that's
things I used to
cool.
love about going down south is the soda. I don't even drink soda like that now, but back then that soda was like that soda just got a different taste to it.
They
Uh-huh.
call
And
it.
the bottles.
Yeah, I'm like it
Yeah.
just, but I realize now it ain't nothing but the sugar cane, and now they want
Ew.
to use sugar cane to put in soda now up here.
Right. Do y'all remember when we could go to the store? Like your parents send you to the store, you could buy cigarettes, you could buy
Yep.
liquor for them, you could buy
Hmm.
whatever, and then the person who owned the store be like, "Go straight home now, don't stop
Yep.
nowhere." Like you could do whatever your parents gave you money for, you could do it.
My
Yeah,
uncle owned the store in that area. They called it a green store. It had the little pool table. That's where everybody came and met up at nighttime. And they had benches outside and they had a pool table in there. And I remember sitting out there. I was 9 years old. And
Yeah,
I had my first beer. My daddy, he was like, "You want one? He raised me a beer." And I was like, "Okay."
ew,
And
yeah.
you do.
I drunk the beer right
Mm-mm.
out there with all them adults and everything. That's probably why I still drink beer today.
I'm the only person in my family that don't drink.
You
Everybody
said,
else
"Oh,
do.
you're the only one that don't drink."
Yeah, I could drink liquor, but it don't do nothing to me, so I don't waste spending my money on it.
Okay, Queen.
Maria,
Like
I'm gonna need you to
I
move.
don't
If
need
you in that
liquor.
complex, I'm gonna need you to move far, far, far away. If you're close by, I'm gonna need you to move. I haven't seen a. I was about to say I haven't seen a bat in years, but I have. When I was in Honduras last year, me and my sister went to Honduras, and we were in a cave. We went.
Niggas been
Please,
singing.
just cutting up in the chat.
Over there singing
Snap the peas like
like they
you used
used to
to do.
do. My mother used to sing that song all the time.
See, Sonny know me. Sonny keep bringing up all of my grandmother made moonshine.
I knew it. I knew it, and I didn't even say it.
Made
And
the
I knew it.
moonshine. That's everybody came to her for the moonshine. Yep, they had that corn.
Okay, now you know I'm about to ask. Did your grandmother run the girls?
No, I have no. she did. I ain't know about it, but
She said, I
I
have
didn't
no
feel like
knowledge of that.
she was
Right.
the
She said, I
business
did not
person.
know.
She was the business person. They came to her for everything. The credit and everything. She was giving people credit and everything.
Okay. That is cool though.
But right,
That is.
but like back then, the moonshine was real strong. Oh, it was so strong.
Mhm.
Hmm.
But now, like
Smell like that stink for Everclear.
I went there
Oh
for
God. Yeah.
Thanksgiving. I went to Mississippi for Thanksgiving, and they have moonshine now. Y'all know they have flavored moonshine now. They have pineapple
Yeah.
moonshine and orange moonshine, and yeah, they got all of that now.
Yeah, I seen that on something I was watching on Netflix. One of them food places.
I don't want no moonshine.
I mean,
That's
they
what
got in them
Everclear smell like
gas.
to me.
I
Mm.
couldn't even
I
drink. I
drink that Everclear when I have a toothache. I drink that, and then I be passed out for 5 days. And by then, it's time to go to the dentist.
just knock
I
it out.
can't.
Just needed
I
to
can't.
knock the pain out for a little while. I just need to get through, Lord, I bet you said, Lord, forgive me. I just need to get through.
Right.
Yeah, because I could drink alcohol. It just does nothing to me. And it pisses me off. I'm
You
like,
don't get drunk.
no, I've been trying to get drunk for a good 30 years. No, I've never been drunk, and I've tried. I used to
That's
drink Hennessy and
wild.
Coke. I could like only thing I really drink now is like pineapple Amsterdam and some pineapple juice. I used to drink Long Island iced teas all the time. It's a bunch of strong drinks I used to drink, but I never been drunk a day in my life.
That's
Mm-mm.
crazy, girl.
Cause
I don't
said
know what
I
that's
need
I
you to
like.
would.
move to another city, baby. If they got bets like that, I'm gonna need you to move to another city, baby.
Yeah, Marie, we concerned about your well-being. I'm gonna need you to. You want me to do a
Go
what's it
fund me,
called
child.
welfare check?
Oh yeah,
You gonna do
no.
a GoFundMe or relocation fund? We gonna
Right,
get away from the
because
bet
we need
fund.
to get you moved out of there. If you seeing
Child.
bats every day,
She over there with Batman somewhere. That's what that is.
not Batman.
Yep.
If you
Batman
over there
hiding
with
somewhere.
Batman, I'm gonna need you to marry him, Marie.
That's all
She
in bat
was.
pain.
She was a hustler, Marie, and I experienced my first bout of racism at my grandmother's house. She had
Mm.
her worker. He, you know what they probably in during right after slavery, whatever they would call them, like what sharecroppers or something. I don't know what he was called, but he lived. She had a little house, a little shack that he lived in, and he was white.
Mm-hmm.
So my
Mm.
grandmother had this white man working for her. So
Mm.
Ooh,
he
that
would,
white folks not liking that.
he would
Mm.
be in the fields helping her pick her peas and stuff. Like I said, we've never in our day, never in our life, I've driven to the field to pick up my dad. And then we was able to drive
Right.
back then. I was 11, 12 years old, take the car wherever I want to go. So
Hmm.
we drive down there to drop something off to my grandmother. That's the only time. But as far as stepping foot in that field, touching anything, none of us kids ever touched anything. But she had that white man in there. He was doing it though. His name was
Yeah.
Conrad. I never forget. His name was Conrad. But anyway, um, because she was who she was and so known and a business person, and it was still, it's still Mississippi now. It's still Mississippi. It's still back
Ooh,
then.
they was
They
mad.
had these white men came to I don't know whether somebody sent them there, but they came to pick up some preserves, some jams or something that my grandmother had made. And then we were in the kitchen and we were at the table, and my grandmother walked away for something, and them two white men was standing there at the damn in my grandmother's house. You know what them cocksuckers had the nerve to say?
What?
It's hot, huh? Come on, it's hot in here, huh? And it was hot. It was summertime. She making preserves. She cooking. She doing all of this stuff. It was hot. They ain't have no AC up in there. You know,
Heck,
it
child.
was like it was hot, hot, and me being friendly. And that's when I learned at a real early age you can't be friendly to everybody. And I
That's
was
the
like,
truth.
I told him, yeah. He was like, yeah, but I know y'all used to it. And they look at each other and smirk. And
Uh,
even though it wasn't, he didn't like degrade me, call me out of my name, but the way he said it and the look
Yeah,
on his face, I
yeah.
knew right then that was not a positive statement.
girl.
So you have your behind up in here
And you come this, but he felt comfortable. They felt comfortable doing that. Who was gonna say what was? But I told my grandmother. I told my dad and my grandma. Daddy was mad. He wasn't there, but he was pissed off when I told him. But when I told my grandmother, she basically was like, basically telling me to brush it off. But at that moment, I felt a type of way, and that's when I could say that my first time experiencing racism because it just the look that they had. Yeah, I know y'all people used to it though.
Yeah, especially with him being
from us people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Especially with him buying from your grandmother, you was kind of like, what the hell? Like you patronizing her, like you are somebody that's soliciting from her. You buying from her. How you gonna be talking degrading to me? So it was weird to feel that. Emotion from, you know what I mean? Like I could see where that would definitely be something that stuck with you.
Yeah, he was mad that white man was working for her grandmother. That's what he's mad at. Like, why I be damn? We is not having this.
I didn't like. I'm not. Rest of grandma, you was a hustler. You did your thing. We never wanted for nothing. But the only thing I did not like is that as children, we can just pick up some keys and go and drive to go wherever we wanted to go, our friend's house, or just ride around or to the pool hall or whatever. We were able to do that, but she had this man walking. If she wanted something from a store or she wanted something that she didn't have, he would walk in. We in Mississippi, it's country. That was a long walk. So she never, I don't like the fact that she never took him or had anybody to take me anywhere. He walked everywhere he had to go to run her errands, and even as a child,
that's what we had to do.
Felt like that was wrong.
That's what we had. That's what our people had to do. So I'm telling you, I believe your grandmother was getting her little get back on the low. She was getting her little get back. I'm just saying, she was getting her little get back on the low. Like that's why y'all couldn't step y'all behinds in that field. Like no. Let him go on out there in that field.
Right. Yeah. Let him do it.
He got my grandma. He lived way over there across town. Okay, let him get to walking then.
Exactly.
She was getting her own get back. Trust me. Trust me.
Today, looking back, I understand that now.
She was getting her get back.
Right. That's why it seemed like she was letting it ride when he said what he said, but she knew what she was doing.
Yeah. Y'all can say what y'all want to say.
Yeah.
I got you.
Thank you guys for just joining. I would like to thank you. I appreciate you for being here and supporting me. It means so much to me. I am very, very, very humble. I don't care who it is. I don't care if I have someone supporting me. If it's 10 people in here, if they are genuine, then that's all that matters to me. It is not about the quantity, it's the quality. I would rather have 10 to 100 faithful motherfuckers in here than to have 1,000 to 1,000,000 phony snakes around me. I'm gonna always say it. So that's why when I keep telling you guys, I am very humble. I have never experienced any negativity on this channel so far. Everybody has been pleasant and I love it. And I'm just really, really genuinely glad and happy and humble that you guys are taking time out of your life to come over here and fuck with your girl, okay? She said she probably didn't trust him like that. I don't know. Y'all got me over here reminiscing, but I got a party to go to. I didn't miss my last 2 events last weekend. But y'all, remember, if you're catching this replay, I want you to go and subscribe to University with Marie. Go and subscribe to Don't Tell Me, Tell the People. Subscribe to Astute Queen B. Subscribe to I think Marcella was supposed to be here, but I see she had a live. But just support us upcoming content creators. It ain't always got to be about foolishness and drama. A lot of people, if it ain't about no craziness and no mess and you making a fool out yourself, they don't want to see. But if that's your lane, then that's your lane. I just want you to know, when you coming over here to Just Valencia, we riding first class VIP over here. We have a smooth sailing. We just chilling, just living our goddamn life now. That's all we doing. We just enjoying our life, goddamn it. We enjoy our life, okay?
Well, I'm about to drop down, ladies.
All right, so before I go, you guys, I want y'all to throw some airplanes in the chat for one little second. As I am descending this plane. I want you guys to throw some airplanes in the chat real quick. Throw them airplanes in the chat, baby.
May I have your attention, please? Attention, please. Passengers requested to return to their seats. We are about to land. The local temperature is 15 degrees.
All right, thank you. Thank you for the airplanes. Sonny, it means so much. I thank you so much for being here. Thank you, thank you, thank you for joining me. Thank you for staying and coming in and out. That's fine with me, baby. Just fine. Just as long as you support me, I appreciate you. Thank you again for Evangelist Val. Guys, as I descend this plane, as I land this plane, we had a nice, smooth little ride. We didn't go through no turbulence. Everything was nice and calm. We went through some nice, beautiful weather, child. And I thank y'all for being here and riding with me. If you are just coming to this channel, you are catching this replay, please hit that like button. You can still comment on the video. Tell me what you think. Tell me what you want to talk about. We can talk about anything. No topic is off limits as long as it is not hurtful or disrespectful, okay? If it's not hurtful or disrespectful, we can talk about it. We're not going to always agree, but we can talk about it. I'm not going to always be right, goddammit, but I'm going to be right until I'm proven wrong. So let's talk about it. If you don't want to talk about it, just keep it to yourself and just deal with it over there, child, because we ain't going to settle nothing if we don't talk about it. So again, thank you. I enjoyed you. I enjoyed the conversation. I enjoyed everybody that came to, just rock with your girl for a minute. I really do. Y'all mean so much to me. And look, set y'all notifications to all, because I still have to jump out that plane. And I know Marie gonna go with me because she's been looking forward to it, y'all. We have to, I'm jumping out that plane, so set the notification bell to all so you can catch that. I'm going on a cross-country train ride next week. I'm bringing y'all on the ride with me across country as well. All right. So I have a positive affirmations. If you are going through anything in your life, if you are down and you just need a pick me up, and you ain't even got to be going through nothing, y'all, just check out my affirmations playlist. That is going to help you get through your bad times. It'll help you get through your day. And we have to speak life into ourselves. So listen to the affirmations when you wake up in the morning to start your day off right and in a positive mode, a positive energy. And again, tomorrow you are going to join us on Astute Queen Bee's channel. She is going live at 9 p.m. Evangelist Val is going live at 6 p.m. We are going to support each other around here, okay? We're going to support each other. We're going to uplift each other. We're going to be there for each other. Yeah, look, I don't know. Y'all don't have to tell me y'all business, but if you ever going through anything and you need somebody to talk to, you just need somebody to give you a positive word or make you laugh, just hit your girl up. Just hit me up. Just hit me up. You hit me up and we can just talk. Just vent to me. This ain't going to go nowhere. I'm not that type of person. I don't do that. But you ain't got to tell me your business, but I'm just saying, check out those affirmations. Also, check out my episodes of Just Valencia Just Does It. I have my 5th affirmation I'm working on, and also my 5th episode of Just Valencia Just Does It. So I do have content that I'm currently working on. So that's why it's important to hit the notification bell and set it to all. Okay, y'all sleeping on my upload. I'm trying to be positive and give y'all some positive love. Now y'all sleeping on the upload. Y'all here, y'all rocking with my lives, but y'all sleeping on the uploads. But it's all right. Y'all gonna get it together. You gonna get it together. Again, I am landing this plane. I want everybody to grab your bags. If you are back there in coach, grab your bag. Don't run your ass up there in first class grabbing them people's bag and worry about what they got going on in their bag and how they got their bag and what's in their bag. Mind your own business back there in coach, and you let first class VIP handle this. Don't worry about nobody else and what's going on over there, okay? You handle your own stuff first. You worry about you find a way to upgrade. Take notes, learn something. Instead of downing them because they made it to a place that you're not, or they made it somewhere you're trying to be. Stay positive. Keep your head up, stay positive, stay focused, and continue on. Smile. Then one day you'll be where they are. You'll be where you're trying to be, where you're trying to get. Okay, I am your captain, Just Valencia. I am signing out. I have got to go to my party. And I appreciate you guys. Again, y'all, check us out. Come back tomorrow and check out Astute Queen Bee and check out Evangelist Val. I thank y'all. Share this video, like this video, comment. It all means a lot to me. I do respond to all comments. I'll acknowledge everybody. If you want to support me, I am not monetized, but if you would like to show me a token of love and appreciation, you can hit the Cash App at Just Valencia 22. It is not required, but it is greatly appreciated. You know, so thank you guys. I'm your captain, Just Valencia, signing out. Until next time, thanks for traveling with the Royal Riders.
Anything you want, anything you need. Your mind's got the key ingredient, it's belief. They'll deceive with the negativity, but I just slide right by that energy. Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go.